Good morning, everybody. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me for our Pilates class this morning. We're going to use the hand weights, and we're going to get started straight away because everything seems to be working, which is great news. Touch. And here we are. So if you've got hand weights at home, grab them. If you don't, just grab something else like water bottles or something on the mat. Drawing the tummy in, lifting the pelvic floor. Big breath in. Exhale, rolling down. Letting those arms hang heavy. Nice big breath in at the floor. And exhale, tummy to spine, rolling up. And we'll do 2 more times. And while you continue with that, I will fix my aircon because I always forget to do that before we start. So we've done, this is the second one, and we've got one more to do. So nice big breath in. And last one, rolling down. Let those arms hang heavy, lifting through the belly button. Big breath in at the floor. Exhale, rolling up. Support your spine with your abdominals. Taking your arms out to the side, palms facing forward. Enjoy these side bends. Best thing about the whole class. And breathing in to tilt. Exhale up. Into tilt. Exhale. And as your body warms up, tilting just a little bit further with each one. And last one, I think. Reaching as far as we can. Same to the other side. Up we come. Bend the knees, turn the palms to face the roof. Gentle double twist. Everything from the waist down stays nice and stable. Hope you're all feeling good this morning. Check in with your body. How does it feel? Does it feel tight when you do these twists? Are your neck and shoulder sore? Is your back sore? What is it? What do you feel? Are you feeling good? I hope so. Last one. And we're going to do a quick standing arm series with the hand weights, and then we're going to get down to the mat. So grab them, and if you don't have them, don't worry about it. You can still get a nice, delicious burn in those shoulders without the weights. So we want to tuck the butt under just a little bit of a squeeze of the glutes. Set those shoulders back and taking the arms out to the side. So we're just holding them there, nice and strong. I'm looking out the window at my dog who's doing something strange out there. Oscar, stop it. And release. So you're going to lift those arms up to shoulder height. Keep the shoulder blades down. Don't let the shoulders creep up around the ears. And lower down. Nice. We're going to try one more time, just of those. If you don't have your arms all the way up to shoulder height, that's okay. Just doing what you can. This time, we're going to take a gentle rise onto the toes. So pulling up the kneecaps, take the body weight forward. As you rise up, you're taking your arms out to the side. Keep those shoulders down. Holding nice and strong. Draw the tummy in. Nice and strong here with the core. Shoulders down, and then lower those heels. Let's go again. Rising up. Holding the arms out. See if you can be nice and still. I'm as high up on those toes as I can. If you get the wobbles, doesn't matter. Last one. Holding nice and strong. Let's come down halfway with the heels. So it's a harder place to hold. Lower the arms just a touch, especially if your weights are feeling a little bit heavy. And we're going to do small circles. So we're on those toes, halfway up, small circles. Shoulders are well away from the ears. And we're going back the other way, so just small circles. Starting to feel a little bit of a burn. Oops, lost my balance then. 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Very nice. Nice big arm circles now, taking the arms up and out to the side. Forward and up and out to the side. And let's take a rise on the way up and a lower on the way out. Taking a rise, nice, strong, deliberate rise. Hopefully not too many wobbles. Rising up and down. We're going back the other way now. So as the arms go out to the side and up, we rise up. They come forward, we lower those heels. Up we go and lower. Up we go and lower. Just one more. Up and down. Nice. Oh, give those shoulders a bit of a roll. So we're going to face the side. I'm going to take the weights together like so, just holding them together like that. And I'm just going to tap my toe at the back there, so I've got a bit of something to rely on. And then I'm going to take the arms above my head. So we want to keep the elbows still in space. You're going to keep the weights together, and the elbows will bend, the weights go behind your head, and then we're going to straighten up our arms. So inhale back, behind, exhale, up. That's it. Behind and up. Working the backs of our arms, keeping the tummy muscles knitted together, especially those up near the ribs. I'm going to swap my legs over just to make sure I'm even. And 2, 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1, and bringing the weights down. Good. That's all we're going to do standing, and we're going to come down to the mat. So pop your weights down somewhere. You can come down to sitting, and I will just lift this down somewhere like that. Maybe back a bit. Okay, here we are down on the mat. So I'm going to grab my weights straight away, and we're going to start with some roll-ups. So sit towards the center of your mat, take the arms straight out in front, and we're going to start with the belly button, rounding the spine, nod the chin, and we're going to scoop, 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 all the way down. Oh, I've got a knot in my my lower back there. That was silly. That's all right. And arms come first, nodding chin to chest, round the back. See, there's that knot in my top. And then sitting nice and tall, arms go overhead. So weights come forward. Draw that belly button in, round the spine. Rolling down. And weights, perhaps they tap the floor, but perhaps your shoulders don't like that. So just taking the arms as far back as you are comfortable with. So they're nice and slow, and we really want to get that articulation of the spine. So that's a C curve in the spine. You can see that happening there. Shoulders are on top of the hips. Nice and slow. Keep those shoulders down. To remind myself then, really pull the belly button in. Scoop even lower than the belly button, trying to keep that part of your abdominals nice and flat. So these are painfully slow. If you need a little bit of momentum to get yourself up off the floor, who am I to judge? Do what you need to do. Round. Sitting tall, round the back, and rolling down. One more time. Keep those ribs connected. round the back, sitting tall. Whew. All right, let's go. Let's take the feet together. We're going to go for a little bit of a twist, taking the arms all the way down. Tap your leg, tap the mat, taking the weights up as we come back through center. Twist, twist, twist. Tap. So nice and slow and deliberate and controlled. And we're going to keep going with this for one more rep only. Last one coming up. Oh. And we'll take the arms up, back through center, and rolling down to the mat. So one last roll down, all the way down. And once you get there, you can place the weights down by your side and bring the legs in. So this is annoying me slightly where I've put this computer, so I'm just going to put it back to center. There we go. I think that's a little bit more straight. Okay, so here we are on the floor. We've got a small gap underneath our lower back. You're drawing your ribs together here. Got nice neutral pelvis. You relax those shoulders. The weights are just relaxing or resting on the floor, and we're going to do some pelvic curls. So start with your core engaged. Press your lower back down into the floor, peeling the spine up. Squeezing the glutes and breathing in at the top. Rolling down, back to neutral. Silly for me to wear this top with the big knot in the back there. That's okay. I might undo it. There we go. Rolling down. It's a bit more comfortable. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Rolling down. Not doing anything with the arms. The next part I'm going to leave as optional to use the weights because there's a lot of stuff going on in the lower body. So if you want to, you can. If you don't, just leave the weights on the floor. So we're going to take the weights up like so. This is the first level. So we're going to hold at the top of the bridge here. And we're going to lift one leg and we're going to just do some toe tapping. All right, so that's your level one with your elbows. Sorry, level two with the elbows. Level one would be to have your hands on the floor. The next one, if you want to, is taking the arms up to the roof, completely off the floor. So you can feel in your own bodies that there's lots going on here. Changing to the other side, even up your bridge. Lower your elbows to the floor if you want to. Start your toe taps or leave the arms straight up to the roof. Trying not to let the height of the pelvis dip. One more time. Good. If you've got it in you, leave the arms up and roll the spine down. All right, next part of the exercise, rolling up. Please put your elbows on the floor if you need to at any stage, or your whole arms. We're going to take this leg straight up to the roof, all the way down, tap the floor, flex, and kick. Tap the floor, flex, and kick. So without the arms resting on the mat, it's a lot more challenging for the hamstring, for the pelvic control. 2 and 1. Find the mat, even up your bridge, nice and steady before we even start the other side. Down we go, tap the floor, flex, kick, flex, kick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find the mat, even up your bridge, rolling down. Good. All right, we're going to do some in external rotation with the elbows. of the shoulders. No, sorry. Leaving the elbows on the mat. This is the easier version. You're going to take the arms out to the side and then back to where they were. Out to the side, opening up through the shoulder. Perhaps you don't get the backs of your hands onto the floor. That's okay. Listen to your shoulders. If they start pinching, if you get to there and they start pinching, that's where you stop. Or you stop before you feel that pinching feeling. Neutral pelvis. Let's do something with the lower body. I'm going to shuffle my feet together. I'm going to rise up onto the balls of my feet and bring the feet a little bit closer to my body. And we'll do some bent knee fallouts while we're doing this. So one knee stays still, one hip will open, come back to center. Other side, open, back to center. See how you go with lifting the elbows up off the floor, just a touch. We want to keep the rest of the body nice and still, nice and straight. So this one looks really easy, but now that we're doing it, you can see that it takes a lot of control to keep the torso nice and still. We're going to make it a little bit harder for the shoulders in just a sec, but I just wanted to give you this option here. And let's lower the heels and take the arms up to the roof. So this time, we're going to lower the elbows down to the floor at shoulder height. And we're going to fold. Let's leave the legs alone for a second. We're going to fold the backs of the hands towards the floor and then fold them forward. So please don't go too far. Keep it nice and controlled and well within your range for the first few, especially if your weights are a little bit heavier. Like mine are only 1.5 kilos, but that's more than enough for this type of thing. In fact, if I had lighter weights, I probably would go for a little bit less for this one. So just be conscious of what you're doing of your shoulders. They're funny old things, shoulders. They take ages to get better if you do hurt them. So just don't even go there. Keeping it small if that's what you need to do. Okay, we're going to do one more each side, one more all the way through. And then let's bring the weights onto our tummy somewhere if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, just pop them on the floor. I'm going to pop them down just over my pelvis there. I'm going to bring the legs back to the neutral position. And we've got a little bit of weight now on our bodies. We're not going to worry about rolling the spine. You're just going to lift straight up off the floor and squeezing those glutes. So halfway down, all the way up, squeeze the glutes. Halfway down, all the way up. So the weights just make it a little bit more challenging for our glutes and hamstrings. Halfway down, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. 3 and 2. Last 1. Good. From here, we're going to keep the knees aligned. You're going to straighten one leg out and then place it back down. Similar to what we were doing before, sort of. But it's more challenging with the weights here. And see if you can leave your knees lined up so you can see what my legs are doing. One is straightening, but the knees should stay more or less side by side. One more time each side. And then rolling down. We can pop the weights to the side now. We'll leave them alone for a little bit. And we're going to roll onto our side. So I'm going to come up onto my shoulder like so, on my elbow like so. Feel free to lie flat. I think we did that last week, so I'm going to stay up on my elbow today. And I'm going to lift my leg to hip height. And I'm going to also get this arm involved. So I'm just going to take it overhead. Doesn't have to look pretty like we're dancing. Just leave it nice and long. All right, so we're going to lift our leg quite high. And as you do that, you're going to bring your arm to touch your leg. And we're going to lower down, but not all the way, just to hip height. lifting it up. So you can see as I lift my leg up, I have to actually turn out my hip a little bit because with a perfectly parallel hip, I can really only get to there. In order to get it higher, you have to turn your hip out. So that's fine in this exercise. See if you can join your hand with your leg somewhere. Stay nice and strong on that supporting shoulder, supporting elbow. While you're going with that, I'm just going to quickly tie up my top so it gets in the way of what I'm doing. And we'll do two more. Two. Hope you're coping. And one. Good. From here, I'm just going to leave my top arm nice and long, so it's good to build up the strength in the shoulders. Draw your supporting shoulder down, and we're going to do some small circles with this long leg here. Watch this shoulder doesn't creep up towards your ears. Stay lifted under your waist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to bring the leg forward and back, just about the width of the mat. Forward and back, forward and back. Nice work, everyone. How are your glutes going? Are they coping? And little pulses straight up and down. Reset the shoulder if it's starting to creep up around your ear. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We're going to come up into a sitting position. And I know it feels like we want to stretch the other way, but we're going to go this way. So lift up and over. I've just got my legs tucked in there. You can have this arm wherever you like, wherever it's comfortable. It's a nice stretch out of our side body. And then we're going to reach this top hand over to the wall, but we're going to start to twist the body. So keep your chin down. Bring this top hand all the way down to your leg or your knee. So we've got a side bend and a little rotation happening. Unwind. Reach, 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 reach over. How good are side bends? And up we come. Good. Ready for the other side. So setup is the same. Make sure your shoulder is happy. If not, just lie flat. You can still modify this exercise. All right, so I'm going to take my arm long and my leg lifted. It's already hurting. I know it's going to hurt on this side. All right, up and reach long. Lift up, reach long. So it's a little turn out of the leg as you lift it, but finishing in that parallel or square position there of the hip as you bring it down. Nice. Just check on this supporting shoulder. I'm doing an inhale as I lift the leg and an exhale to reach my arm long, but it's completely up to you really with this, as long as that breath keeps flowing. We'll do one more. Keeping the arm reaching long. We're doing small circles. I only went one way on the other side, so we'll do the same on this side. Probably just circling forward. Just small circles so we can keep control. Supporting shoulder, check, lift underneath the ribs. All right, from here we bring the leg forward to the front of the mat and to the back of the mat. Just little swings forward and back. Top arm reaching long. Nearly at the end, my friends. So close. And come back to center, little pulses. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Up we come to a sitting position. Tuck those legs in. You're going to reach up and over. Just take a few breaths, whatever you need to do to settle into this stretch. We do have a hot minute for a glute stretch too, so that's nice. We're going to take this top hand now, nod blah, 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 nod chin to chest. Take this top hand down, find your leg there. Nice twist and side bend. Feels good. Stretching the quadratus lumborum, so this muscle, the back of the pelvis. Unwind. Seeing as we're already sitting, let's just do a sitting glute stretch, I think. So just cross, I've got my right over left leg, but you can do, we're going to do both, so it doesn't really matter. But we want to be cuddling your opposite leg. So my left elbow, cuddling my right knee, sitting up as tall as I can, and then twisting around to the back, gently pulling the knee in to the elbow, increasing your twist. You can use your backhand on the floor there to just give yourself that extra little twist around. As you know, I love twisting and side bending, two of my favorite things to do. And we can gently release, and we'll flip our legs over. So I've got left over right, and I'm cuddling my left knee with my right elbow, working on getting both sit bones down, sitting up tall, gentle twist to start with, pulling your knee in towards your armpit. Use your backhand to increase the stretch, the twist. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And let's come back to center. Oh, great. So really quick plank. Let's just knock it out of the park straight away, straight into it. No faffing around. Squeeze those glutes. Push the floor away with the heel of your hands. Nice and strong. If you want to lift a leg for a little bit of extra something, go for it. You can do some taps and lifts, all up to you, or you can just hold your nice strong plank. You can do some rocks forward and back if your wrists are okay with that. Mine not really okay with this, but hey, I push through. Terrible advice, pushing through pain, right? Woo. Squeeze those glutes, pull the tummy muscles in, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your hips up, walk your feet in till you're standing on your feet. Here we are, upside down. Spend a little second here because it's a nice stretch for the hamstrings, bending your knees, of course, if you need to. And then we're going to either bend the knees, you don't have to, we're at the end of class, pulling the tummy muscles in, support your back, and rolling up with bent knees if you want to, or straight legs till you're standing upright. You can turn around and face the front. And we are at the end. We did it. Okay, so 3 roll downs to finish, and then you can get on with your day. Breath in, rolling down. Noticing the changes in your body from start of class till the end, even with half an hour class makes such a difference. Tomorrow, if you can join me, I'm doing 9:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. A little bit of a different time of day. Perhaps you can join me then. If not, please watch at a later time. And rolling up. And we're all done. As always, I thank you all for joining me, and all of you who join me later. It makes such a difference, and I'm really appreciative, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.